Hello YouTube, Matthew Williams here with a video to talk to you about James Casbolt, aka Michael Prince, yet another fucking moron with a fake name. Yeah, isn't it funny how the people who love putting the titles in their names and love fucking changing their names are usually fucking yeah, well, obviously James is completely fucking according to me, and I would imagine that anyone who's got any fucking common sense would agree that James is pretty much fucking and now James is in prison for 12 years for defrauding, or trying to defraud and blackmail a billionaire's daughter, which God knows how he managed to get to shag her, but he's had a kid with. And if you didn't follow the news story, this guy who was claiming he was an abductee, claiming that he'd worked in secret underground military bases, which was a direct copy, I mean, you know, pretty much almost word for word fucking copy of the Barry King stories, which we still don't know whether or not that was correct or not. But I mean, I'm sorry, when somebody comes along and they basically tell somebody else's story, I have a thing called a fucking red flag which goes up, and it's like, whoop, 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 there is a problem with this. They are copying somebody else's story. Whoop, whoop, probably a mental patient. Whoop, whoop, probably a fucking liar. Yeah, those are the sorts of little flags that go up in my fucking brain when I hear that sort of stuff. So taking a minor, passing, comical, for entertainment purposes only interest in somebody I thought was highly likely to be a complete fucking moron, i.e. James Casbolt. I'm sorry if you watch this when you get out in 12 years' time and are not happy with this. But I'm going to say it, James, you know, right from day one, when you started doing websites which kept on going up and going down, and, you know, all conspiracies about, oh, they're trying to stop him talking about his stuff, you know, to make himself sound a lot more fucking important than he actually is, you know, and they were basic, you know, these stories were coming out on his website, and he was leaking it all very slowly because it was all so fucking important, you know, can't just tell it how it is, and it's all, the stories are all changing, and fucking the thing that really sold it for me, right? And when I say sold it, I don't mean in a good sense, I mean like sold it fucking out as a complete crock of shit, was the fact that he was publishing all the time photos which he said were his, you know, of UFOs and aliens and things like this. And like I used to see it, it was almost like, to me, this was like a quiz, like an intelligence test, okay? Because what you were supposed to do is you weren't supposed to go, oh wow, thanks for showing us the photo of the alien in an underground base. That's really cool. Thank you very much, Mr. Casbolt. You are the best, right? You weren't meant to do that, right? It was, I treated it like an intelligence test to see whether or not I had a fucking brain. And I think I was one of the only people who was actually regularly going back to his website and going, no, that's from the X-Files. No, that's not an underground military base. That's an underground submarine base in Norway. Because I knew all this fucking stuff. It's almost like as if it was an intelligence fucking test based on the fact of, have you actually been taking any notice of what's been going on in the world in the last 20 fucking years? So anyway, I would say to him, no, sorry, that's from the X-Files. No, that's from Sightings TV show. No, this is from this is from that. Basically pointing out that he was lying every single time he put something up. Now, these red flags kept on going up. The stories kept on coming out. The bullshit level just went off the end of the fucking scale. And who takes it all seriously? Miles fucking Johnston. Yeah? Now, I hope you watch this video, Miles, because I think you are fucking, you are like a savant, yeah? You have all this ability to do things that are quite clever, yeah, whilst being a complete fucking moron, yeah? So I don't think you quite get it, Miles, yeah? And for some strange reason, you don't seem to have an ability to investigate or understand that somebody is mentally ill. Okay? And do you know why I don't think you have an ability or a critical faculty, an investigator skill, to be able to tell that somebody is mentally ill? I think it's because you're actually in complete fucking denial that somebody you know really fucking well... Not you, Miles. I'm talking about Schizo Miles, yeah? The other alternate fucking you that kicks in from time to time. Miles, I would never, ever in a million years suggest that you are mental or schizophrenic. But Schizo Miles is, this other character over here, I mean, he's totally off his fucking head, yeah? But no, Miles Johnston, I would never, ever fucking suggest in a million years that Miles Johnston is nuts, yeah? This guy over here, though, bonkers. So, anyway, Miles seems to have an inability. Like, if you could open a dictionary and it says, like, schizophrenia or mental health, he could look at the word schizophrenia and he goes, it's not in the dictionary. It's not in here. And you go, like, have you got the SZ? And he's like, yeah, look, you go from S to da-da-da-da-da-da, and then it's like, T, and you there's no SZ, and you go, no, it's there, Miles. Look, schizophrenia. Look, it's fucking there, Miles. Schizophrenia. And and this is, I'm talking to crazy Miles now, of course, not sane Miles. Of course, sane Miles could see it instantaneously, but crazy Miles, he wouldn't be able to see the word. He just can't see it. It's because I'm sure that crazy Miles is in fucking denial. But anyway, yeah, so basically, crazy Miles loves to interview all the crazy people out there, yeah, and he takes them all fucking seriously. And, these people have fantasy episodes. They have fantasy fucking episodes where things that have not taken place, right? Well, apart from in their minds, but, to their alternate fucking personalities, no, these are real events. These things really happened, It's like you or me waking up from a dream where, you were having sex with the Pope or something, and it's like, and then going around and telling everybody, no, I really did, everybody, I had sex with the Pope. And you say, why? It's like, well, it was in my bed this morning, and I'd had sex with the Pope, and then I got up and made some coffee. And you go, well, how do you have sex with the Pope if you're in your fucking bed, yeah? And you fucking just get up out of bed. He lives in Italy. I mean, he wasn't in the UK. What the fuck? And he's like, you're having a dream. No, I was having sex with the Pope, and then I appeared back in my house, and then I went to make my breakfast. And you go, yeah, but that's not real. That's a dream. That is not right. Yeah? And they're like, no, it is right. It is right, because that is what happened to me. Mental people, I'm sorry to have to give this to you. If you happen to not be able to understand these concepts, it might be because you're mental, not suggesting that anyone like sane Miles Johnston is in any way, he would understand what I'm talking about, but crazy Miles Johnston, he doesn't have a fucking clue what I'm talking about right now, and I'm sorry to have to patronise him, but when you see stuff, yeah, stuff that nobody else sees, okay, like octopuses and things, and creepy crawlies coming out of the fucking walls, yeah, and things like crabs on people's backs going, yeah, right? When you see shit like that, you should probably keep it to yourself, yeah? And that is why you lost your fucking job, motherfucker, right? Sane Miles, of course he didn't lose his job. He's still working, for Sky Television right now. Yeah, but crazy Miles, no, he lost his job, unfortunately. Yeah, this gets go. But they're not the same person, okay? Sane Miles, he's still okay. But this other guy who happens to be called Miles Johnston, who's fucking probably schizophrenic, he doesn't seem to be able to grasp this concept of, what it is to be mad, because he's mad. And that's the funny thing about mad people is they can't understand that they are mad. No. The rest of the world is mad, and they're the sane ones. And what they see and what they think and what they fantasize and what they fucking wake up from dreaming in the fucking middle of the night. No, it's all real. It's all real. No, it's you're the one that's wrong, not them, not them. Yeah? And then if you bring this up to them and you try and point it out to them how nobody else sees this shit, even if they're standing next to them when they're seeing it, nobody else sees it, and you try to give them a possible balance of possibilities, like a percentage balance, like, do you think it's possibly you that are actually slightly faulty in the head, or do you think these things are real? And guess what they say? No, they're real. They're fucking real. And it's like, yeah. Then you know you're dealing with somebody who has a serious fucking problem. Now, some people have the problem so seriously bad that it impinges upon their life to the point where they can't fucking work and they can't do anything. And they need to take a lot of medication to get rid of the fucking going on in their fucking brains. Luckily, of course, Sane Miles doesn't have any of those problems. Just this other guy, you know, Crazy Miles. I mean, I think he should go and see a fucking doctor, because the shit he sees, Crazy fucking Miles, who's got nothing to do with Sane Miles, who's a different person, right? You know, this fucking guy sees shit coming out of the fucking woodwork and is constantly being psychically attacked, yeah? But he imagines things, and he imagines that people are doing things to him, and he imagines that people are fucking stealing stuff from him and fucking him over, you know, and there's big conspiracies and people following him around and doing things with his phone and switching his computers off and stuff like that, you know. But, you know, that's okay, because we don't know Crazy Miles. We wouldn't hang around with Crazy Miles, you know. We're only interested in Sane Miles. Now, Sane Miles puts up all these videos of people that seem to think that people are following them and helicopters are following them and stuff like that. Now, I wonder why Sane Miles would put up videos of people who appear to be, you know, in the schizo camp, yeah, and fucking can't quite grasp that, you know, not everything that goes bump in the fucking night is the fucking New World Order and fucking Satan and fucking, you know, robot monsters and fucking demons, okay? Not everything that goes bump in the fucking night is directed at them and is about them and all about them, yeah? And they haven't got fucking 50 people at the MOD who are tasked to deal with them and their implant, yeah? And their fucking problem, you know, that doesn't happen, right? That doesn't really happen. But Sane Miles seems to put a lot of videos on his channel which have these people in there that don't really fucking get it. They don't get it, okay? And they appear to me, a lot of them, to be fucking... But, ne'er be it from me to say that, you know, Mr. Sane Miles, he knows what he's doing, obviously. And with people like James Casbolt repeatedly interviewing him, when to all and everybody else, we would say that he is either, and you've got a 50-50 on this now, he's either, James Casbolt is either a very big pathological liar, right, who gets off on lying to people because he is maybe, you know, a little bit of a fucking dark horse, a bit of a nasty criminal type who wants to basically defraud people by telling them fake stories about a fake fucking made up load of bollocks to get himself a little bit of publicity, maybe get himself a bit of sex, whatever, you know, attract the women, all the crazy women, whatever, you know, whatever you do when you like that and you like lying, right? So he's either a liar, yeah, we know he's a criminal, but he's either a liar or he's fucking insane, right? Would you agree that seems like the good possible things? Liar or insane? Liar or insane? Now, which could it be? Well, as I tried to explain to Mr. Sane Miles Johnston, you know, because I'm sure he'd get this, he'd understand this fully, when this chap is in Miles's videos, in the Bases Project videos, speaking at the Barge Inn, giving a lecture, and he tells people, very, very matter-of-fact, looking them straight in the eye, no smirk, no smirking at all. And he says, yeah, they activated me as a super soldier, and as a super soldier, like, you know, a special person, like, you know, activated by the government, they sent me a message to go into the toilets at this big hotel. So I went into the toilets and I knew where I had to look. It was in the toilet itself. I lifted up the top of the toilet and in there was a machine gun. So I got the machine gun and I knew exactly what they wanted me to do. So I got the machine gun and I went into the banqueting hall where all the Illuminati and all the banking leaders and politicians of the world were there. And I walked in there using my skills to evade, you know, obviously the security guards, which I can do because I'm a super soldier, so I can just, you know, move around without being seen. So I kind of like, I walked in there with my machine gun and I just put it up and I just kept on shooting. Na 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 na. And all of these Illuminati people and bankers were all just dropping to the floor dead and all splattered and splattered and splattered. Now at no time did any of the security guards shoot at me because I am indestructible, because I'm a super soldier. So I didn't get shot at, and then I ran out of the building, and that was that. And, you know, here I am here today now to be able to tell you about it. Now, if that isn't evidence of somebody being either fucking with you or insane, I don't know what is, right? I don't know how much clearer the evidence has to be that you're either being lied to or the guy's fucking insane. But you know what? If he's lying to me, I don't want to know him. I don't want to interview him. I'm not interested in him. If he's lying to me, and if he's insane, I don't want to know him. I don't want to interview him. I don't want to publicise him. So either way you slice it, you don't fucking film these people and you don't fucking get involved with them, right? Now, here's the point. Miles is releasing video after video after video after video of people talking about James Casbolt's life and how he led up to this point and stuff. Nobody's got anything to say which explains why the guy has become a liar or fucking insane. But most people acknowledge that it could be one of the fucking two. So why is Miles continuing to interview these people and stick them up? You know, all it's doing, right, all it's doing, in my humble opinion, is actually just feeding the fucking crazies, right, who are now turning around, right? And I don't think it's a good idea to feed crazy fucking loony people on the internet with bullshit, because it starts them going. They're now saying things. Bear in mind that Casbolt didn't want to be deemed insane, right, and knows how to manipulate the system. He was tried in Cornwall in a court in Truro, and it was for trying to blackmail large sums of money out of a billionaire's daughter. And all the evidence was there from Facebook, from emails he'd sent, fucking telephone conversations, the whole lot. The family of the billionaire's daughter got him out of the US, they fucked him off, and then he started on him, I'll fucking get you, I want fucking money, otherwise I'm going to publish fucking naked photos of your daughter. Blackmail, yeah? That's what he was doing. This is James Casbolt. So that is what is technically known in the industry, right? You know, in the special effects industry of Hollywood, that is known as criminality, okay? And being a criminal, yeah, and also possibly being insane, yeah, Allah, he reckons he shot all these Illuminati, which it didn't happen, because I don't remember reading that in the news. And funnily enough, they never came after anyone to do with any shootings, because there weren't any shootings, so therefore, probably didn't happen. Yeah, so he's either a liar or he's fucking insane, yeah? So I would say probably insane, but he knows how to manipulate the system enough to he put in his guilty plea. His defence team tried to push a number of times to say he's fucking nuts. They probably used Miles Johnston's video of him saying, I shot the Illuminati. They probably used that video as evidence to say he's fucking insane. Yeah, that and a number of other things. Yeah, but the judge said no, because Mr. Casbolt can turn it on and off. He can turn it on and off, and he knows how to play the system. And he basically wanted to be tried as sane. So the judge gave him what he wanted. And he said, right then, you sane you are, sir. Off to jail for fucking 12 years. Because there's no excuse. If you're mentally ill and you try to blackmail somebody's fucking billionaire's daughter, well, if you're mentally ill, you're probably going to be out in a short amount of time. But no. Mr. Casbolt wanted to be known he was sane and tried to blackmail the millionaire's daughter. So he got 12 years. Yeah. So, he wants to be sane, and therefore Miles tells me that he's not insane. Miles, hello, Miles, Earth calling Miles. Now, I used the term criminally insane, and he said, and Miles told me, he said, but he's not criminally insane, because they tried 3 times to say that he was a criminally insane person, and it didn't work, so therefore he is being proclaimed as sane. I'm like, yeah, that's right, Miles. Yeah, that's right. And you've got the video of him talking about shooting the Illuminati, and you know all the bullshit he's been putting out over the years. So he's either a liar, so he's a criminal, he's a liar, he's a criminal liar, or he's criminally insane. Now, I would say he's probably criminally insane, yeah? So I don't think it's that unfair to use a term like criminally fucking sane. But, like I said, you can't use the term criminally insane to certain Miles Johnsons, because they won't accept it. No, he's not criminally insane, because it may be if he's criminally insane, then that means that other guy called Miles Johnston, the schizophrenic Miles Johnston, not to be in any way associated with sane Miles Johnston, that guy, you know, then I fucking gonna have to deal with him, you see? So, therefore, no. And he's now trying to put background together and putting videos up which are trying to sort of fucking smooth over and gloss over the fact that the guy is clearly a criminal and most likely insane. So why isn't he doing videos talking about that? So thanks very much for watching. And Miles, seriously, you know, you're welcome to push my buttons, because I got plenty of fucking time to push your buttons. Seriously, you know, these videos that are going up, they're a waste of fucking space, yeah? They are a waste of fucking space. And stick them all up. Keep sticking them up. I'm not telling you not to do it, yeah? I'm just thinking on behalf of the rational fucking people of the world, yeah, that would probably rather have good quality research that's actually going to go somewhere and do something. Turn the key to the car and it fucking starts and drives down the road. This car is in the fucking scrap heap. Scrap it. Fucking give up on it, for fuck's sake. Thank you very much for watching.